Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. So, a lot of downloading recently. And a lot of things not working properly. So for example, download Discourses Elysium, which has to be one of the most complicated complicated RPGs I've seen in a while. Because like there's all these thoughts that are technically skills, but yet they also pop up in dialogue checks, and it's just like, okay. It's like it was working, but the problem though is it drains like all of our memory. Just drains it all. Tried to figure out things, but it kept crashing. Cause yeah, even though they're not necessarily that highly, graphical extensive, they're still causing my system to not like it. And crashing. Which is irritating. Also, two things really irritate me still. One being Spec Host. Cause it's like, oh yeah, well you're doing something. Let me just steal half your internet. And download stuff. It's like, I don't want you doing that. Well, I'm still gonna do it. And secondly, background download. Which is irritating because it's like, as soon as you go away from your keyboard, oh, we're gonna start downloading things. Yeah, well, as soon as you return move like your mouse, it's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna stop now. It's like, oh, you went back away, I'm just gonna start again. It's irritating. So anyway, World of Warcraft, because it still works at least. Trust the family who tries to teach you much, young mage. I resent the family to guide you by a discovered called Rowing Taint Hill. The group that counts itself the Burnt Blade is a coven here in the flowery tribes there. Skulking a cave to the northeast, and they'll fire from arrows of spilled from his mouth to cause havoc. As your first act against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars.
Go forth to victory.
Here's the thing. What you should really be doing is your first quest. But anyway. Finally you of age. Didn't I just speak to correct? Anyway. Finally you of age to battle in the name of the Horde to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, Captain looked you over. You're doing nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle with your bare hand. Perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Karnak and you should be able to assign you a task.
May your blades never
So
dull.
hey, remember it's basically the same quest the Elder gave you, but different. So you go back out.
What do you need?
Oh, see? It's basically the same thing. It's that same quest, basically, just different. It's weird. Anyway, it's basically all we really need to do at the moment. It's murder motted bowers.
Loktar.
First peons, they work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley. They're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right blood out for my task. Yo, you take this plant check and use on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. Good smack will get them right back to work.
Go forth to
I'll just
victory.
Peons. Find me, they'll just...
What? What do you want?
Aw, he sleeps.
I can do that.
I do like how they kept the peon voice from Warcraft 3. I do like that. Like I would do Warcraft 3 again, but there are parts of it that are just... Like, I don't think my RTS skill is that great. Like, I don't have the, that Korean DPI. Or I could just, you know, I'm clicking here. Oh crap, I clicked off screen. Because exactly, that's what would happen. So yeah, I don't have that DPI to just, you know, constantly spam my mouse around, clicking and managing everything. Turns out I don't do StarCraft. Then the fact that StarCraft 1 is... oh god, it's a lot more challenging than Warcraft 3 or StarCraft 2. Like, tower sections that are just utter bullshit. Like, we tried doing the StarCraft 2 thing, StarCraft 1 Let's Play way long ago. But it's just sections where it's like, oh yeah, so we want you to go up against, like, you know, this force that has 2,000 more units than you, and yeah. And they're still producing units, and now they're just gonna come and murder you before you even produced anything. Have fun. It's like, yeah, that's totally foul. No, I moved too fast. Come on, you know you want to.
Me not that kind of orc.
You know you want to.
Work.
Nope, he's still working. They're still wait, he stopped working. He might be gonna go take a nap. Haha! Go beat the living shit out of you,
I can
Peon.
do that.
Okay. I'll get back to work.
Something need
Zug
doing?
zug.
I can do that.
I can do that. Yes. Why am I more familiar with the peasant's voice from Warcraft 1?
Work.
I don't know. Hi.
I can do that.
Do. I mean, this here is a simple quest. You just go find peons that are asleep, smack them in the face, and you move on.
Be busy. Leave me alone. Okie dokie.
Like, one thing I did actually like about Warlords of Draenor was the whole lumber thing. Sure, it's basically just sort of not really necessary, but at the same time it gave you titles, and, you know, you gotta go... well, technically you assigned other people to collect the lumber, but still, you gotta go click on lumber things. I don't know why it was so enjoyable, but... anyway, so we go back.
Thrall, huh?
Not bad, but don't let it get to your head. You fight tougher than boars in your crew. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next try will be against a considerable, more dangerous opponent, so you need some extra protection.
For the Horde.
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpion. You'll find large numbers of the scorpion northwest of you. Bring me 8 of their towers of proof of your powers in battle. Then don't for their sting is actually made from venom and shredded from their stingers. Keep large quantities of advantage out for a scorpion vendor on hand to have a young blood just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing it with that, will you?
Strength.
Maybe not. Boop.
Brawlhall.
Took a time in the Valley Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Never go off after that, a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, if you bring me 6 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures.
Strength.
Surprised he doesn't give you the recipe for it. Well then again, that would be a very specific recipe, now wouldn't it?
Speak, friend.
No good and lazy. Got my blackjack? Do you get JP and SMP on the job? Maybe. Good, good. Maybe next time they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help.
For the Horde.
You're a dependable blood elf. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north from Minerals. I left my favorite pick behind. When I returned to retrieve, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will we go into the cave, the Burn Blade Coven, and get my pick? If you know it was the Burn Blade Coven, why did you? I found a chamber of waterfalls. I picked up the spell so you could see it in the dark. You mean it's a quest item that's spell? Sure, it has a spell on it. Whatever you say to make it sound. Whatever you justifiable. Like sometimes you forget about the RPG aspects of this. Yeah. I mean, at least the roleplay aspects of it. Well then, because a lot of it's just, we've done this over and over and over enough times that it just becomes sort of a blur of colors and levels. I remember to stop and read the quest at times. Just cause. But anyway, cactus apples. Actually, one more to do. Huh. Don't know why I keep saying new transforms. There hasn't been new transmogs in a while. There's hardly no new mounts at the mall. That I've seen anyway. Since like 2 updates ago. I mean, it's such a big deal about, oh, you need the new patch to see the new mounts. It's like, I bought one of those mounts, I could see it just perfectly fine. So I don't know what the hell they're going on about now.
What do you need?
Wonderful. As far as here was to do a cactus apple surprise. Plus there was something else.
Strength.
Yeah, we're on it with our phenomenal. Then we go hunt scorpions. Then eventually we go over them. But so now we'll go hunt scorpions. I think I already had that. Did I add the hail too? That's a question. Well, I haven't added the hail. Huh. I'll work on that. Okay. I know what one is, but maybe if we find enough around here. Pew. So I'm not getting even pronounced it was just feels that, alright, I have to actually kill that thing for them, don't I? My bad. My bad. Yeah, it's probably quicker and easier. I can't do that one move. It's not over. Hate the foe. So much. saga of it. Man, I thought I would die out here with no one to know of it while I was hunting the scorpions of the valley, man. I came across a particularly vicious looking one, man. Hurling in myself as I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for a sting though, and it sliced down into my chest, going to my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpion for me, man. My honor must be upheld. I fought on the plateaus of the south. Man. But that defense, that's how the trolls are. Yeah, are trolls defensive to Jamaican people? Maybe, possibly. Thank you, Brian, for acknowledge that. We want to go hunt this far from arrows, but don't exactly need to go into the cave yet. That whole order of operations thing. Yeah, we should have took advantage of the weekend and got more levels. But well, hopefully by next weekend we'll be ready to level up again. We're done with all the side area starting stuff. I don't need to do. I want to do for the rep. The only thing is, this is not gonna be, 100% thing. Once you reach A, I need to figure out something to do, though. It's not like we're gonna go all the way to murdering raid bosses and all that. Cause, effort. I'll take care of that. Alright, I'm supposed to go take the claw back towards his face before I go back. Right. My father said I would never amount to much, and here, lying beneath a tree, his life sleeps away. I'm afraid it looks like he was right. My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflict gives me some small major part. Small major will be all I have that would sustain me, myself, if I die. And in that light, this short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me stills my heart. I cannot fail so easily. I must endure. But it remains I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted, man. Please, return to the den and territory. Drop my situation. Perhaps you can help me, man. Do.
Greetings.
You've done well. I thought the fire familiars were merely pet to the darker powers within the burning blade. Success against them foretells great deeds ahead. Pretty sure I'm going to take the walking stick because it's worth the most. Oh, that's surprising. Through my divinations, I see that an item or power hides deep within the burning blade coven, guarded by beast and black magic. It's called the Burning Blade Medallion. Your next task is to find and remove it in the coven, which is why we didn't go get the pick, because we could do these both at the same time. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade. If so, then the agent's powers would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. So this quest here is one of those quests that I mentioned before. Or why, I don't know why people want to go back to Classic. Technically this quest also exists in, post-Cataclysm. But it's an example of basically why I don't understand why everyone want to go back to Classic. Because it's one of those quests where you have to kill a certain target to get a quest item. The problem though is, if there are so many people doing the same quest, yeah, you're not going to be getting that thing for a while. Because you have to wait for something to spawn, then someone else is going to kill it. Like, the problem with that is people can literally grief a quest chain like that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, on WoW Classic's launch, you could easily have griefed the shit out of that quest. Just by being like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep killing the target and not letting any of the other low-level players take the thing. I mean, it's a very dick move, but that's how Classic was made. Now, it still exists in Cataclysm, though. Because, it's just one of those quests that just, yeah. You only have one target, and too many players to do the quest.
Sug.
Pretty sure even if you did it as a group, well, he might drop it for multiple players if you're in a group, but still. Capers of the Scorpion isn't so thick that the strength of a determined mage will be deterred. Strike strongly and without doubt. There's an important lesson that you must take away from the fighting scorpions. Smallest or largest opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. Like numbers. Numbers is usually bad against us. I have no more to teach you. You have done well, and I will want your progress with interest.
Go with honor.
For a description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarko. You won't know that Hana Zora was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Tell yourself no more of Hana Zora's plight. I was saying more surprised to hear that you brought the Sarkov to death. It is a feat to be proud of, and that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time. Your own honor is heightened. Yay, we did good.
Go forth to victory.
So, here's the thing. So I gotta get my mail, which means I need to get outfill. But first I need to go do those. But at the moment, I'll be right back. Okay. Just headset. Let's see, where were we? Something about that cave. And something about that cave. Trying to think, do I... Damn cough. Do I want to do the balance nets or not? Because here's the thing. Most hard characters, outside, you know, Blood Elves, usually starting you for Arkamar, Mulgore, or Undercity. Most characters come over to this side and basically work on, you know, like the Barons, Thousand Needles, Ashentrail, stuff like that. Ferraris, Daenerys, Angora Krager, Zerithus, and then Outland. I usually like working on mostly over hill. See, Western Plate. I think it's like either 45 to 50 or 40 to 50. I don't remember, but I know it's high up there and we should not touch it. Here's the thing. A lot of this area down here, I usually don't touch. Like, the only reason I'd go to the wetlands is either to farm tiny crimson whelplings or to get razormaw eggs. That's if it's a store starting area, so don't really do anything now. Human starting area, don't really do anything now. Well, I guess Dolphin and Gnome starting area. Let's see. For example, we don't have anything to do really in Duskwood, Westfall, Wetlands, Lochmodon. Yeah, like most of our stuff is either basically down here, these areas, or back over here. Strength on fail, oh god, oh no, I just realized. Do I want to do Nesting Values Crest? Oh, that one's... It's a lot easier post-Cataclysm. Pre-Cataclysm, you have to collect all the pages of, basically, the Green Hills of Stragathor. Which is such a pain to do. Because you end up basically getting duplicates and it's like, well, you need to get that one, but the problem is you don't know which one. You don't know when it's going to drop, so you keep farming and farming and farming and farming. It's easy to buy it on the launch tower, but then there's usually inconsistencies with which page is there and which page isn't there. I always get used to this cave layout. Probably seeing it a few times. Because they reuse assets a lot. A lot in World of Warcraft. But yeah, we got his pick. So now we go this way. So I wish I went further. I'm probably if he... I remember running into him once and he didn't drop the medallion. It's like, what do you do in that situation? Is that like, you just wait and hope when he spawns eventually, he does drop the medallion. It's like it's supposed to be a guaranteed drop. Yeah, it's supposed to. Here's the thing, there's actually not that many crests here. which is surprising. Because there's quest here. There's some quest over at the small troll village. Not very much. It's not, you know. Post Cataclysm, the trolls have no island back. And stuff like that. None of that. All the quests were at the small village. And that's the annoying thing post Cataclysm is, you know, you can't really, unless you're a troll, you don't get starting quests though. Few quests at Razor Hill. There's like that one up on the top of the hill with the tower. Don't think he has, you know, quest. There's 2 quests here. Forget, there might be quest out there. I forget exactly. But we'll see.
Loktar.
Try to compare it to the other Starting Zone quest.
Thrall Hall.
If it has more or less than Mulgors. Probably has more than Mulgors. I have you entered the Burning Blade Coven. Did you find my pick? Great, you got it. Thanks a lot. This is my favorite pick. Now my parents are finished chopping down these trees. Maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
For the Horde.
Strength and honor.
Is your task complete? Do you have the Burning Blade Medallion? You retrieved it. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Fiery Trials. I feel they have further aims on land. We're not seeing the end of them. Oh, really? Yeah, I might have heard it. We charged against the Burning Blade to finish here on the Fiery. I want you to report your findings. Go to the Troll Village of Sinjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Sinjin Village is east of the valley, then right at the fork. Trail Gadrin at the Burning Blade. Now they have reached the Fiery of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Sinjin. Go and be swift. I feel the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat. So, technically you could see a whole major plot line here, technically. Well, maybe not major, but still. It's sort to see the plot line here. Like there was the Burning Blade. They have a thing here. When you go investigate. Which all probably leads up to that whole thing with Thrall. And sending us to Ragefire Chasm. It's all pretty much seems to be the direction the game's pointing you at. That, hey, you need to do this, this, this. All to basically lead up to, you know, dealing with that. All leading up to the dungeon, basically.
Makra.
Oh, excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I watch along the road of brave scorpions and spiders. There's spiders? I don't remember spiders out here. And worse, I brought the food to the Fiery Trials because I thought they needed it. And I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take the back to Razor, and I'm afraid of all the beasts along the way. Can you take it from me? Spiders, though.
Go forth
Like,
to
it would make
victory.
sense if there were scorpions and boars, but spiders. I was like, I do not remember spiders in Duratar. I think that peon's making shit up. Alright. Sinjin Village.
Who you
Yay. Lower your voice, mage. The Kokar Centaurs lie just over the ridge to the west in Kokar Crag. Last night while they were raiding Mon, I snuck into the village and discovered that the Durit beasts have a 3-tiered attack plan on the Trojan Orc of the Duratar Mon. We mustn't let their invasion come to fruition. Perhaps you can muster the might need to infiltrate Kokar Crag and destroy their tap hands. Why am I walking this way away from you while you're reading? I don't know, Mon. As I saw, they divide them up amongst 3 of their leaders. Okay.
See it.
over here is the troll stuff, which we can't really do jack shit with.
What's on your mind?
I'm sorry, sis, but I won't be selling my raptors to someone who isn't proving themselves to be a soldier of the Dark Spirit tribe, man.
You be careful.
The whole exalted thing. It's one of the most annoying things about World of Warcraft. Is how you have to go get your rep up to exalted before you can have these mounts. Compared to later when you could just well, trying to think, most things still require exalted rep for mounts, don't they?
Who you be?
Anyway. Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not here in Ascension. The Ephors take its seed off the coast on the Echo Isles. The Orcs are friends of the Dark Spirit tribe. Honorable friends. We want to help the Orcs, but we need help too, man.
Be seeing ya.
I hear the voice of my brother Minshina calling to me in my dreams. You were taken by Zalazane, the warlock on the Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. Minshina's spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magic. In my dreams I see with our skulls and a circle of power on the larger Echo Isle. As long as it rings out, my brother's soul is doomed. Please find the circle and retrieve his skull. Okay. We at Centurions are not with our own troubles, but we thank you for your aid. The news you bring regarding the Burning Blade can be trouble for everyone. There's an Orc station at Razor Hill. Orgnar Solskar, who polices Durator from evil such as the Burning Blade. Go to Orgnar and tell him of our plight, as well as your news from the Valley Towers. He will want to know these things.
Okay.
The witch daughter Zalazane dwells on the Echo Isles east. They are the isles we once called home. From there he sends his people to the mainland to head toward people and drag more of them under his sway. He must be stopped. Defeat Zalazane and his minions, former Dark Spirit trolls. Now lost to us. Bring me his head and I will know his reign of evil is over.
Later.
And this quest is actually pretty hard early on.
Greetings, man.
Although my eyes fail me, I could still see clearly enough. Moreover, I must rely on my alchemical skills to aid me in magics that once came easily. I refuse to take on an apprentice. No troll or orc worthy enough has ever came forward. Are you worthy? Yes, of course you are. Of course you think you are. I need 4 things. I need intact macro eyes and virus of coral mucus.
Be seeing.
Yay. Still get the mucus and put it in our and rub it all over us now.
What you want?
Man, the hides we use come from Durator tigers. Blankets, armor, tents. There are a great many reasons we hunt these beasts, and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to call the flock, so to speak. Numbers grown or needs are beginning to overwhelm or to stock. I need more hides. I'm prepared to if I'm to prepare super good for people.
Later.
And so there's another one of those quests that the logic bothers me. And you'll see why soon enough. Okay, so first things first. Yay, mucus. I scraped that mucus off my phone. Oh, you survived. Cute. What do you think? Alright, we leveled up. Yeah, that means right. Pew. 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 dick.
far away.
That should be enough. I don't even think there was a mailbox at the Ascension Village. I have no means of water transportation, so let's just go over them. I have to do with my crew, don't I? I don't see any yet. So the Echo Isles. Not very much to the Echo Isles, honestly. Alright, we're going to need those raptor eggs eventually, but not now. So my problem with this is like these tigers. How did the tigers get here? How are the tigers going to breed and repopulate if they're all dead on one island? Like, I'm trying to put logic into this when I realize it's stupid to try to do that. But still, how can the tiger population respawn on this island if there's no tigers left on this island? Oh, there's one left on this island. Oh, no, there's not. Well, I guess they can potentially swim across. And tigers can swim compared to most big cats, but still. So how did these tigers even end up here in the first place? I think I'm trying to lock it again. I don't want those discolored fangs, they're not worth my inventory space. Instead, there should be water barrel, there we go. Ah, oh, there it is. And some of those things quests is one of those quests that's actually pretty difficult for low levels. Because you come here at about, what, say 8, 9, maybe 10. And you end up having to fight these drones. More spaced out than I was suspecting. But here we go. Now we're starting to get grouped up enemies. Which is probably the biggest problem, biggest challenge in World of Warcraft, is more than one enemy at a time. When you want to get a decent AoE, less of a problem, but yeah. Like for example this place. At low level, that's a lot of aggro potential, Definitely a lot of aggro potential, That's not the skull point we're looking for. I probably should put those on.
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, no, we don't need to. Why not? Yay, more potions of healing. Yay. Yay. Oh, more chests. Yeah, I don't really want a tough hunk of bread. Thanks anyway. I foresaw this area. Look at all this shit you'd have to deal with. At least it isn't elite, but still. Why not? Still, that's a lot of potential trolls to aggro. No, not a pocket blast. Oh, use a hunt. Okay, beat him with a stick. There we go. Because I need more brains with a stick. So which one's his skull? I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure any of those skulls would be his skull. Come on, I still need 1 point. Grr. Pop. Okay. Might be that way. Oh, hold out, it says. There we go. Yay. Took me what, 2 tries with Melkor? It should have only took me 1, honestly. Not sure I can do Duratar in 1 though. I can at least get, you know, 2 razor. And I need to look for things on the under the water, don't I? Curse. Because where if you look back on, like, say Warcraft 3, like, oh yeah, there's all this stuff that was introduced, all these random critters. But yeah, we didn't really think too much about them because they were, you know, random critters. We're busy building armies and stuff and just using them to level up our heroes and potentially get items. But yeah. And you play like World of Warcraft, it's like, oh yeah. I remember those from Warcraft 3. Jeez, those are higher level than I remember. They were only like level 2s and 3s and that. maybe the last level in Warcraft 3 was like 10. What was the trip? No, I think it was 10. Well, there were certain things that let you go up higher. For example, what's that red source thing? One of those ones that let you go up higher. I think Red Source campaign in Warcraft 3 is probably the most example of what led to Warcraft. World of Warcraft. So basically what they did was they made, compared to like, you know, most campaigns where you go through set story missions and all that, you go from level to level. The whole thing about Red Source campaign was basically you actually went places. Like you had one big, well, several big maps. You could basically go back into Ragefire Chasm for this quest. There were resurrection stones and all that, resurrection monoliths and stuff. Like there was an example of basically pre-World of Warcraft stuff. Like they wanted, cause you didn't actually, you know, you didn't make units or anything. You just basically played with heroes. The whole RPG aspect. Whoop. How did I do that? I think I hit the Windows key and something, which opened up my notifications. Okay, so is there any more occurs? I don't see any. Yeah. Damn. Here's where I miss not having, you know, Path of Frost. This Path of Frost is just so an asshole. Path of Frost is still probably one of my favorite things about being a Death Knight. Just because it nullifies water. Like, oh, I'm just going to walk on top of water. Just such a great ability. I mean, eventually they added like water strides and stuff, which nullifies, which made things easy because you just walk on the water with that. But then aquatic mounts and stuff. But yeah. And I might as well deal with this. So, Power Cataclysm, instead of centaurs here that were humans, carrying crates, preparing to attack, and all that, instead of centaurs. But there's a few things that don't make sense. Hi, Centaur. Oh, he's fine. So destroy the tap line for the Pharaoh tribes. There's the thing. Yeah, if they attack the Pharaoh tribes, that would be bad. I mean, those lower 6s and 7s. That would obviously be bad if you attack the low levels area. The only problem though is there are level 75 guards. Which basically means they would still all die. Because there's level 75 guards. Ascension Village. Still, I can't remember. I'd have to hell am I pressing? I'd have to analyze, you know, what level NPCs are now. Herp. Huh. About 6 hours left on that. Ah, here we go. And this one makes the least amount of sense, I think.
I'm still recharging.
Why does this one make the least amount of sense? Level 7s are gonna attack Arkham. Yeah. Besides, you know, the amount of guards in Arkham, which are all like level 75? The fact that, you know, it's the most popular horde city, so there's a bunch of level 8 players. Like, it's just one of those quests that, sure, from a roleplay perspective, it's, yeah, sure, why not? The Centaurs are planning an attack on these places. But from a game perspective, it's laughable because they're level 7s. Level 7s. And 8s. And 6s. Compared to, you
Talk to
know,
me.
the Horde would surely prepare with this counter center to attack. But by preventing such an attack, we have spared our mighty warriors unnecessary bloodshed. And as such, they were sent in the Teneros desert. We know that there will be blood spilled before these trying times are through. It's still one of those quests that's like, why
Stay
was
away
this
from them.
Why did I have to worry about them? Yeah, I could just imagine a bunch of level 7s attacking Arkham. They won't even get past the guards outside.
How you doing, man?
You're my brother's gone. Is he finally free, man? Thank you, you have saved Minishin. You have saved my brother's spirit from slavery.
Okie dokie.
Isn't he supposed to bias? I spirit of Minishin. I thank you and my brother thank you
Hello,
too,
man.
man. Sounders ain't defeated. If Sounders ain't gone, our tribe can again sleep in peace. Thank you, the Dark Spirit tribe owes you much. If you suffer from any ailment, here's my assistant Bombay. Behind me, his voodoo is strong.
Seeing ya.
Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you. Oh. Hi, Bombay.
Do you be feeling well?
This here volunteer work being on my way of getting through witch doctor school. I help you for free what you're needing. Oh, spirit. Got the voodoo on you. I've grown. Okay then.
You come get the food.
That is the true taste of spirit, strength and will. These patients are given into weakness, and your true self will be shown. Well done. We got very sticky glue.
Stay away from them.
Which actually could be useful if you think about it against some things. On my first tiger hunt, I chose to hunt on the lodges of the Echo Isles, sat perfectly still in the shadows of its forest for almost a full day, watching, waiting. I'm pleased because of your help our people will be protected, and not go cold as the seasons change.
Spirits be with you.
I actually want that glue if I think about it. Cause I mean, yeah, sure it seems like, you know, crappy low level stuff, but at the same time, same time, we could potentially, you know, it doesn't say if it doesn't work on bosses or that, but it could potentially, you know, put an elite stuck for 10 seconds. Doesn't say if, you know, spells will disable it or any of that. But yeah, I'll let that take a go. We can now work our way up this way to Razor Hill. Then I think I'm probably gonna take a break. But yeah. Cause remember, you shouldn't try to take on everything all at once. Otherwise you'll probably burn yourself out. This World of Warcraft is a long game. So that is, what is it? Tailgard Keep. I'll be back well. Okay, I can pick up the Crest and Razor Hill though. But I was like, wait a second. What? Cause there's a guy that had blue name. It's like, what? Wait, what?
How?
Missed you or something to report? Well, let's have it.
For the Horde!
This is serious about what? The burning blade spreading? We must investigate. Gonna allow the burning blade to further on Duratar. We must destroy them for the evil festers. I've undergone my own investigations. I found that burning blade warlock, the goblin Fizzo Darkstorm, has camped within Thunder Ridge to the northwest. Thou he and his cultist minions spread chaos.
Strength!
And Thunder Ridge was actually more impressive.
Blood and thunder.
Thromcom Mage, there was little time for talking, much work to be done. Led by Admiral Proudmoore, the humans of Cultures encroached on Durator, violating the war treaties pact made with Janet Proudmoore in order to defeat Archimond years ago. The aggression was repelled and Tailgard Key fell. Recently, the Admiral's reserves, led by Lieutenant Bendit, have retaken the keep and once again pose a threat to our homeland. These humans show no respect for diplomacy. So go murder them.
For the Horde.
When we arrived, the race main crew boards possessed much of the land. Foes were thrown on our sides. Though our efforts were driven out the largest part of the numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It's going on long enough, however. For our own protection, we cannot allow the race main any hold on lands. The accounts can be found to the west of Hill. Look for the brambles and you will find them. Today we drive them for Duratar. Tomorrow, perhaps tomorrow, Caldor.
Go.
You know, mass genocide, why not? Cause every starting zone has one that's to take you to an innkeeper.
Speak, friend.
Welcome to Razor Hill. Yes, this is the food Uko brought to the Pharaoh tribes. They're out here. Well, I guess they like to starve if you heroes in training build. In training. Build spirits, they say. Thank you for returning the food. I'll stay back on the shelves. Here, let me offer you some refreshments. Don't you dare forget to rest in you in the end. Maybe a brave mage ready to take on the world. Venture yourself, you won't be going to south of the Horde much.
Be safe.
You know, it would make more sense if there was like a food, hunger, and water system to actually make use of having to have food and stuff. More so than just healing. But, well, that's just overcomplicating the narrative, isn't it? Oh,
What are you looking for?
Oh, my armor's
May
fine.
your blades never dull.
Okay. This building here, by the way, practically useless. I mean, Unless you're like, what? Oh, well, I guess there's first aid training.
What do you need?
Which we don't need because we need level 35. It's gonna be a while. We also need
Go
to
forth
work
to
on mage,
victory.
which we don't have. And I thought warrior trainer. Ah, there is warrior trainer. Okay, so what the hell's the mage trainer then? Because last there was what? All frost stuff? What's level 27 bring? Huh. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Trade supplies, bowyer, engineering, armor, shield crafter, warlock trainer. Okay. You
What
are so
can
good
I
orange.
do for you?
Did you not have a quest? Think you're warlock related. Cause you know, the Orcs still tolerate warlocks, they just don't really like warlocks. Okay, in my defense, it's been a while since I've, you know, been here for mage stuff. Or at all. Because normally I do mage stuff in Undercity or...
Macra.
Well, mostly in Undercity. But I almost forgot I need to get breakfast ready. You, get yourself moving, get me some Taurus eggs. At least 3 of them. I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. Bloodtown tail lashers can be fierce and protect the enemy to the death. More than not, so best to go back to the Isles.
Strength.
Which sucks.
Thrall Hall.
You look pretty strong. Let's find a good friend in cargo. Need some new recruits for the Paladin's duty. Know you want to do what's right for the Horde? Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment layer to cargo and here's see if you're signed. While the rest of our right here,
Be safe.
Yeah, we're a conscript for the Horde. Question is, what the hell's the mage trainer? Your pet trainer, your hunter trainer, your rogue trainer. Because orcs can have mages, right? I'm not imagining that. I'm imagining that. I might be imagining that. Okay, anyway. This here seems like a good enough place to stop anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out first. Okay. Oh, large camping mages. Patrol... Oh, I guess he would be technically back at the upper place then. Wouldn't he? Mage trainer. Thought orcs... Maybe it's later where orcs can have mages. Maybe I'm imagining that. Anyway. So, next time we go back to Durator and we finish the area. Because, yeah, you know, we could finish it technically in this video, but I don't really want to do another long video like we did last time with the whole tossing it in Rage Fire Chasm, which took a while. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.